Alright, so here's the half lap joint on this little step stool. And if you can see that, the finish is a bit rough because it was done with just a regular blade on a table saw. No dado set. Anyway, also, when you put them together, they're not quite even. They're off a little bit. And that's because we left material on here to finish it with the router plane. Since somebody had asked about how to get these flat, and this is how you do it. Well, not this, but what's gonna happen with the router plane shortly. Okay, we'll see how this works. So this is a router plane. It's got a blade down on the bottom. Adjust the height to whatever the depth you need with this knob. This locks it in place, and this is a depth stop. So you use it, it registers off of the top surface. I put 4 of these together because it makes for a nice larger surface to reference off of, easier to hold it flat. And then you just scrape it along the bottom, and it only takes off the high part. As you can see, it's heavier over here because when this was cut on the table saw, this one there's not much on it. It's almost exactly the right depth. This one there's more. And cut that off. What you should do is when you get to the other side, you don't want to come out this way. You want to go in that way so you don't rip the edge of your board off. So you come in this way and scrape it off. Same thing here. And it will just take off the part that's high, leaving the bottom surface exactly the right depth, hopefully. Unless, of course, you've set the wrong depth, which happens occasionally. Not to me, of course, but I've heard of it happening to some people. Haha. And you just keep going until you get it all scraped flat. And now you have a nice flat surface, and they're all exactly the same. No more ridges. So, that's it. Okay. Alright, so here's the end result of using the router plane. The surfaces are now much smoother and all perfectly flat off of this reference surface. Same here. And when you put them together, this is now, there's no, one surface isn't sticking up above the other. So nice and flat and smoother surfaces inside, so it makes for a better glue joint. These aren't perfectly smooth because it is a piece of pine and it's a piece of shop furniture eventually. So I'm not too concerned about that, but the big deal is this is what a router plane does. It makes everything perfectly flat. That's it.